Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to Skyscrapersim. Today we have a building that I have not showcased before, and it is Athlone Town Centre. We're going to take a tour, but I am not alone for this tour. I am joined by the creator of the building, who is Lift Excelsior. So Lift Excelsior, why don't you say hello and talk about what prompted you to make this building before we start?
Well, hello there, ZZ9 community. I'm Lift Excelsior, the creator of Athlone Town Centre. And I didn't really have any concrete motivation to make this. Basically, it's just my local large shopping centre. And I just decided, let's make that in Skyscrapersim because it doesn't have many confusing angles and might be possible. So I spent about 7 months doing so, and now here it is.
That's fair enough. We don't like confusing angles when making simulated buildings, so you know what? Something without confusing angles? Good stuff. So we will go
Yes.
take a bit of a tour of this. Now I'm going to start with one of the big service lifts. There's about 6 or 7 of those, I think. I've already forgotten the number.
6.
6. Will we do that one there on the right maybe? Or there's also one hiding on the left as well, I think. What do we think?
Go for the left one because it's a bit more interesting.
Alright, we'll go for the left one then. They're all pretty much the same. We've got KONE with KSS 470, or maybe you'd call it KSS 405, I think it is when it's a flush mount inside. But
Or 400 or 420, I know they're all the same.
it's I think I want to say it's either 400 or 405 when it's a flush mount inside. 420 is surface mount half height, and then 470 is full height surface mount, the most common one. This one's
And
got
it
a
even has
voice.
305.
Oh wait, no, yeah, it might be 305 actually. But anyway, point being, we're going down in this lift. And it has a voice because it said
Good.
doors closing.
And it's good because this is one I actually know exists because I've been in it.
Well, good that we're going in one you've been in then.
Which I must explain as this is going on YouTube. That was with permission and supervision. I did not go into a service passage.
As is every time I have filmed a service lift, pre-arranged permission and supervision. Was this one, obviously you're saying you've been in this one, is this one, the video of the real one already uploaded?
It was a Christmas special, I think. It was at the tail end of my last Christmas special. It was like, this is the lift enthusiast guide to Athlone. And yeah, I think it was
Well, in that
pretty
case,
rubbish take, but it was here.
once this video's done, why doesn't everyone go and check out that video? I'll put an info card that links to it. And here we are at one
Thanks for
again.
giving me some traction. Fast flow.
Fast flow.
Doors
So here we are
out.
back up at 1, so I think we will go to another lift now. They are all much the same, except some of them talk, some of them don't talk, and there's a couple of ones that serve different floors for the fun of it. But there goes that lift. And in this door there is some stairs. So there you go. That was a very important detail.
Except they're actually called man-powered elevators, not staircases.
Whatever. Whatever, we keep going. So here are some of the places. We've got Eason there, we've got Quiz, Villa, Topshop, which no longer exists, and here is H&M.
Pretty much none of those shops no longer exist. I just used the logos I
H&M
had at the time.
has a Schindler lift with FIGL.
It has something special about it when you step in.
It does. I wonder how well it'll be picked up on the recording. Oh, there it is. There's the arrow.
Apologies
can
for the
hear that.
internal arrow. There's a weird glitch on this version of Skyscrapersim.
If you can hear that, it makes a little noise when you step in and out of it. Ah yes, the lovely internal arrow. Good tiling which has no obvious clear limitation on what it is, it just randomly decides to mess up.
Well, it works on my version of Skyscrapersim.
But you know what this does have? It has a Schindler Smart Voice. It's an early 3300, so that means it probably has all the chime tricks as well.
Yes, I've demonstrated half of the chime tricks. It does a crazy chime on the outside.
A whole load of different... First floor, whole load of different chime tricks it does. Let's take another ride on this because it's a Schindler, and that means it deserves more rides.
And because all the other lifts are KONE pretty much, apart from the third-party lifts.
Exactly. Ground floor. Beep beep. Up it goes. It's a nice quiet Schindler.
I think it was like the second lift I filmed.
Well, like ever.
Yes, in like 2013.
Wow.
And it's still just as nice.
As I would expect it to be, because it's a Schindler, and Schindlers do like to be like that. So we
It's a
continue
habit.
along here. The main lifts are just here. I believe there was there not something hiding in the back of this Harvest Homemade?
Yeah. And that's the hotel. If you want to do the hotel now, then go
We'll
for
do
it.
the hotel later. We'll focus on the shopping centre lifts for now. So we'll go in to TK Maxx. And
Ooh,
TK
what's in
Maxx
TK Maxx?
has not a Notice Gen 2, not a random generic, but an even more random platform lift. And we are not on the right floor for that. But it's
Don't
fine.
jump down the shaft.
Well, I mean, technically, you could.
When you gotta show the amazing closing sound.
Yes, you can just about hear. I stopped it early so you didn't hear the full thing, which is a bit silly.
First floor.
There's a voice. Right. Closing sound time. Slam. Down ground. There's a service
Supposed
lift.
to have way more floors, but I didn't bother adding any of the mezzanine levels in this.
Oh, who needs mezzanines?
Do you trip up and down when you ride those platform lifts? Because I
It's
did.
just
in my
because the
days.
speed. It's just. I think it's just the speed. Certain speeds
Ground
are a bit like
floor.
that.
The platform lift thinks it's an escalator. It's tripping up and down.
It's just not had good maintenance over the years. It's getting a bit rough. Could really stand for a bit of a replacement.
That actually is a replacement. This used to be an Eason, which has a KONE Metallic, and they ripped it out and put in a Sides platform lift.
Replace it again, but this time replace it with a Schindler 3000.
TK Maxx ever used Schindler?
First floor.
No time like the present to start.
Get some decent lifts into your stores, TK Maxx.
Exactly. And we're going to send it down with the door open. Bye-bye, lift.
Skyscrapersim has become very dark.
It has. Actually, surprisingly quick. Yes, there's still a little bit of colour left in the clouds, but the sun has definitely set in Skyscraperville. There's Next. Next decided not to have a lift.
The silly Marks and Spencer went on top of it.
They did. Marks and Spencer
Well,
has
guess
a
what?
lift.
Guess who did put a lift in? M&S.
And guess who else put a lift in? Here's Zara. And here's the lift.
It's another platform lift.
Yet another platform lift.
This is great for viewer retention, isn't it?
It's probably much the same, is it? Let's see. Does it have the same sound when it closes? It does. So, as long as the voice is the same, we'll just send it back down immediately and not bother riding it.
First floor.
First floor. Bye-bye, lift.
That's actually
You
not
can
from
go
a
back down
platform
again.
lift. It's just from some
Here's
random
some
MP.
escalators. They are escalators. There's some doors. And here's
ThyssenKrupp
space.
escalators.
These escalators, are these escalators going to go at super speed when I get on? Yes, they are, because Skyscraper just loves to do whatever speed it wants. So we will slightly walk down the escalator.
It's at least better than me. Every time I get on a Skyscrapersim escalator, just jump down at full throttle. Don't do that on a real escalator.
No, be sensible with escalators, because otherwise they will be upset. Anyway, let's not ride the main lifts yet.
Because we've got the most enthralling elevator experience just over the atrium in Sports Direct.
Please ignore the Z fighting, that will stop as we get close, but we're going into Sports Direct now, which has the most amazing lift you've ever seen in your life. The indicators outside don't even work. Or inside. And two
buttons
is not a button. Well, it's a button, but it doesn't do anything.
It's a close button, actually.
Oh, oh, okay. Well, that's actually helpful to know. And this lift is
Oh,
just so amazing.
How long is this going to take?
Probably about 17 years. These doors are also a trick. They don't do anything. They're just there. Because floor 2 wasn't built.
Because I have no idea what's up there.
Yippee! Mystery floor! Maybe
Actually,
we can
try sitting
imagine
right-
that there's a secret lift shop up there where you buy lifts.
Lifts Direct.
Exactly. There's probably a generic company called Lifts Direct, let's be honest.
I think there is. I've seen them on things, maybe.
I mean, there's a company called Lifts 2000, so like, you know. I mean, they might not exist
Contracts
anymore.
Direct.
But I don't think Contracts Direct exist anymore, but to be fair, some of their lifts that I knew before they were replaced in Sterling weren't exactly uninteresting. They had some somewhat interesting features about them, so not a bad thing.
I was just about to say it's fitting right in this lift now in Christmas time because I actually built this last Christmas, I do believe.
Nice. Actually, I can't think when this video is going to come out. Let me just see. This is actually going to come out very close to Christmas Day, I think.
That's a good Christmas present to us all then.
There you go. Makes a little chime.
And I just spoiled when
Hey.
we're filming this.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, I usually film a week or two in advance. This one's slightly early because we'd sort of planned to do this, but it's fine. Not much of a spoiler. It's not doesn't make difference when it was filmed, so long as it is filmed. Here's some more escalators, but let's ride the main lifts, and we will take them to. What level will we take them to? We'll take them. We'll finish back up on the top, because then we
Skip
can
M&S.
go into Marks and Spencers, or Marks and Sparks, or Sparks and Mencers, depending on how you want to call them. This one talks. B. Doors closing. Sounds like an
Is this the first-
MX-20.
This might be the first KSS 620 in Skyscraper.
Possibly. I can't remember at the moment. Here I down at the basement level, or level B, which is a car park, with some other things going on, which can be seen later. There's a bit of yellow going on there. There's another bit of yellow going on there. The Marks and Spencer exits back there. No, the Marks and Spencer's there. That's something else over there. I'm silly.
No, M&S is there's something else over there.
Wait, alright, hold on. M&S is something over there. Over there is the apartment block. Which one's this again? Is that the hotel, or is that this something else?
It's an escalator that leads to the hotel and the shopping centre.
Oh, okay, I thought that was another set of lifts because I misremembered because I'm silly. Oh well.
And
The
also on
main
level
lifts
A
are
of
on
this
random
lobby,
activity.
there's a restroom on level A because that's the most sensible place to put a restroom.
Well, as long as it's somewhere, I suppose. As long as it's somewhere. Level A.
And that's not me misremembering. The real lifts don't have any custom announcements either.
Well, I've given them one now, so there you go. And indeed, there are the restrooms. Not much in them, but they're there. So that's what matters. Here we see out there again. Yellow, yellow, and a little blip commentary, the little bit over there. And we've lost the lift. So we're going to get this one now.
You can also get to the M&S lift from level A.
Yeah, but we're going to go into it through M&S, because I want to. Go into this one.
I remember being absolutely in love with this motor sound when it was like 2013.
You can never get enough of a good MX-20. Good MX-20s are always great.
For the viewers watching the video, wait till you see the M&S motor. That one is amazing. I just hit the mic.
It didn't pick up, so you're alright.
Good. The video is saved.
It's fine. It's fine. This is actually honestly less scuffed than half of my commentaries so far anyway, so you're honestly you're good. Right, which way am I going? I'm going this way. I'm going this way. We are already at 15 minutes and I haven't looked at anything outside the shopping centre. Oh dearie me. But you know what? That's just how we roll. Everyone
The
watching this is
world's
used to that by now.
the world's single most out-of-date M&S in the world.
But there you go, the yellow. I'm trying to think. I don't even think I remember my local M&S having the yellow above their lift. Oh well.
I think they all used to, but then
Oh, they
some of
will
them were
have all
changed
used
grey.
to, but they just sort of got rid of it. We'll take a round trip and a bit on this lift.
It might have only been the food hall that had the yellow, and then the
No, no, no,
drapery
no,
was
no.
always grey.
No, I've seen videos where they all had, but it's just I don't remember it personally, like seeing it myself in person. You know.
I think they go back to doing it because coloured walls and accents seem to be back in fashion.
Yeah, but the other problem is money. So you know, for that reason alone, it's guaranteed that they won't do any of it at all. But anyway, here's
They
the
don't want
lift
to buy
arriving,
any
so let's
paint.
listen to it.
If it doesn't
That's
get cut off.
No, it doesn't get cut off that much actually. Big loud clunk. And there's just another one when the doors finish opening because nice sound.
Because the sounds from a lift that had advanced door opening.
Herein lies another reason why the stops sounds should not be cut off when the combination of doors open and not moving is met. Clonk. Alright, so there is the Marks and Spencer lift with a door that leads to service passage. So we'll not waste our time there, and we'll
Not
now
exploring service passages.
we will now go across the car park, hoping that there are no cars that suddenly appear. And we'll go along.
There's a Lamborghini.
Where? I must see it. I must see it.
Don't let it run you down.
I don't.
Sorry, it's for some tourists.
It's gone. It must have been on the upper level. I didn't see it. Oh well. And here are these lifts. One of them's on 0, and the other one is actively moving. Did it just go all the way down? Wait, no, it's right here. Wait, no, it went all the way down. Let's press the down button on this one.
Which is a shame if that's the less interesting one.
But here's this one. Goes further. Double clunk. No voice in this one, but it does go down to level C.
Which was supposed to be a maze, but I never made it.
Oh. Sorry, the maze quota has been covered by my buildings.
By the maze building.
By the amazing building. Ha 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 ha. Such good pun.
I wonder what a future series that's alluding to.
Oh, I wouldn't know. Anyway, we'll take this up to 1 and then we'll switch lifts at 1. This one doesn't appear to be getting any of the random activity, while that one's getting all of it.
All the floors this one goes to seems to be covered by the main lifts.
Random activity is an interesting one if you want to try and get it working optimally, but also often something that's not thought about because you just want to get the lifts in, so you know, it's kind of one of those things really, isn't it? But here we are at 1 with the double clunk again.
Changing all the numbers.
Huh. Just making them a certain amount at the start. But here we are at 1, which is not much here at the moment. But if we go here, we find a little bit of view and some stairs that continue up. And then here, where there is this area. It's almost like a double height ceiling. But let's go back to the lifts and continue on up. Because now we get to this one, but it's at 4. So we're going to send this one down to 0 while we wait, because why not? Fortunately, this one will actually take us up and not try and go down. So let's go up to number 4. Door closing.
We'll see a couple of apartments.
Let's go see some apartments. 2, 3, 4th floor. As a single clunk. You can see out there, and you can see in here, where there is some stairs and
Nothing.
a big nothing place.
It's just there to fill space.
Well, why not have a big nothing place? Go along here, we can see a bunch of apartments, and they have balconies, which just about fit the door. You can see out there. And there is big hotel, which we'll get to in a bit. So obviously that's another set of apartments or something there. Which I think there was a way to, or is that, wait, is that, yeah, that is more apartments. I'm just trying to remember how to get to them. Probably via 2.
Go down a 0 and then you can get into them from the courtyard by the centre entrance.
I'll try and remember how to do that, but this is what this apartment looks like. You've got that going on there, we've got some extra rooms going on here. It's actually quite a spacious one. Oh, it's got
the only 2-bed.
2 beds. That's a very...
Oh, the other ones are 1-bed.
Very nice. I wonder how many more thousands it costs to rent that one just because it's got 2 beds.
Who knows, based on the rent market nowadays.
And this lift did not leave us. That's impressive. I'm gonna spam the button, spam the button, spam the button, spam the button. 4, 3, 2, 1. Floor 0. Doesn't talk, but I talked for it instead, so there you go.
Right. The hotspot might be lagging out, so let's hope none of my lines of dialogue go amiss.
It sounds okay so far, so I don't think you need to worry too much.
Just lagging a bit from my perspective presentation.
I am yet to detect any obvious signs of trouble. But let's go, probably not in here, but let's just have a look in here anyway. This is just an area. Like random areas.
It's a restaurant, I'd say.
We'll sneak around here. And I should just be able to get in here. And indeed I see a lift. So let's go in this lift.
Which very probably doesn't exist in real life.
You think?
That's all meant to be one building on this side.
Oh.
I don't even know if the main lifts on that side exist.
Well, because they do in this, that means they now are required to, if they don't in real life, they're required to install them so that they do. Real. That is how
all
that
the lifts
works.
will be from all 7 apart from 2.
That is how that
2
works
random
for
lifts in
sure.
2025.
But here we are up at 4 in this building, where we have a slightly different sort of architecture going on. Also, this goes up. These stairs go up to find a little roof level where you can go on the roof if that's what you want to do, I guess. There you go. We have now been on the roof because that is a thing.
Walk over the lift shaft.
Well, you could probably do that as well. But anyway, if we go out here, it's not quite like a streets in the sky sort of thing, but it's not a million miles away from potentially being so with a little bit of modification. And this here also looks like it might have a bit of a 2-bed situation. No, never mind, that's a different room. I thought we might have a 2-bed going on here, but no. Not quite enough room to fit 2 bedrooms.
I accidentally went in the bathroom.
Oh well. Happens. So now, let's see here. What's going to be the easiest to do? I think we go to the hotel next and then finish off at the library. Unless that seems like a bit of a silly option in terms of efficiency. Then we won't do that.
Should look in the streets in the sky block.
Did I not? I thought I just did, no? That's where I was.
And there's another block in between them, that's streets in the sky.
Okay, right, hold on. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Let me just see if I can figure this out because I thought that's what I was just in, but maybe I was wrong.
You can go 2 and then you can get to that other building.
Do. Stop. Lift. Stop. Lift. Lift didn't stop.
It's running on Scratch project logic.
Well, isn't that just expected really at this point? Close.
Now we get to listen to the motor a bit longer.
Fair enough. Second floor. You can just about hear it say second floor. Probably. I can anyway. Alright, we will go like this, and like this, and like this. I suppose this is kind of... Is that it, or is that where I just was? Was this where I just was? Or what? I'm confused now. Anyway, I'm going in here. This is someone's...
Straight into the apartment.
This is someone's apartment, but I'm just gonna sneak in here. Yes, this is the streets in the Sky style bit. Yeah, I just go all sorts of different places that are not quite correct, but I go there anyway. And here's 2 lifts. So there we go.
2 lifts that also probably don't exist in real life.
Well, you know what they say. They must now. Now, if I'm right, that's the library just over there, isn't it?
Yep.
Right, I'm going to go to that next because it's close.
Absolutely amazing lifts in there. You'll love them.
Oh, of course.
Except they're a better version in Skyscrapersim because in real life they're key carded off. Spoil sports.
Boo. Boo. Anyway, let's send this one down and get the other one because this one doesn't talk.
I don't think either of them talk.
Yeah, aside from the direction announcements that are baked into the door sounds, but there you go. There's the hotel. There's the library.
The direction out. I don't remember there being direction announcements in the door sounds.
There was I heard a little down from the sound.
No, they all have floor and direction messages, but I don't think there's any artifact in the door sounds.
Oh well, maybe it's just a very quiet direction message that I heard then. While we're waiting for the lift. Roof level again.
Roof it.
And now I'm on top of the lift shaft. And now I'm not on top of it anymore. And now we go down here, because there's probably a lift waiting for us. Speaking of... Oh yeah, it's just a message that's just there. 0.
I think this has a different motor.
Well, it's certainly quiet to start up. 3, 2, go on, lift faster, faster, faster. We've got some absolutely incredible lifts to get to the library. Floor 0. Oh, I talked over the message, rip. Ah yes, that is a different clunk. Anyway, here we are on 0, where this just opens up into that stuff. But I think
That's the
this
service passage back there.
does mean we may have to take a bit of a wander to get through to the library. I think we're on the exact wrong side of the building for it, unfortunately. Which is...
No, it's right there.
Oh. Well, just forget I ever had a sense of direction, because it's clearly never worked. Like, anyway, here are some absolutely amazing lifts we are now going to ride. Again, Skyscrapersim loves its... Oh no, that's just the floor indicator being covered a bit. Never mind, I thought it was tiling. Anyway. Head down in
These
this
are the
thing.
only lifts that actually have loud sounds.
Huh.
Probably because they just have a default motor.
That's part of it, but the doors are pretty loud as well.
They got normalised in audio mass.
There's some stairs. Here is -1 of the library. Which looks like this. We take it up to the top and see what we can see from the top. Up to 3. Yay, we can make it up to 3. Dual speed
I
doors.
think these ones don't get any use from random activity.
there's only so many lifts that could get you some random activity when lots of them go the same level. Unless you do something that probably would not work properly, but would work enough to make all the lifts do things, but then that is also even more complicated and messes up the
Use
sequence
Alpha
of
8.
code.
Use Alpha 8 and they'll all...
You what?
We just use Alpha 8, they'll all press random buttons in every lift.
Well, there's that, or what I was more thinking was if you were to sneakily, for example, have one create call buttons after you make all the lifts that just applies to every lift, and then every single random person presses that call button, they just get all the lifts sequentially and they can go to whatever floor. And then you do all the create call buttons for individual lifts, but that would be really awkward to do because that would completely mess up the logical train of thought when coding, so maybe not.
The thing is by elevator numbers, not call buttons anyway.
Well, it starts with saying call button elevators, and it probably is like, for some reason I just have a feeling it's because it is by lift numbers. If you had a create call buttons that just went through everything, maybe that would assign you all of them? Oh no. That's
You're welcome to give it a bash if you feel like it.
I can't be bothered. Let's just go to the hotel.
Hotels are exciting.
And also we kind of need to let's just go to the hotel because we're now at nearly 32 minutes. So there you go. It's not going to go too far over what I expected. And I haven't even properly fallen down a rabbit hole yet. So I've got lost. So there you go. It's going well. Not lost. We're now going to sneak in here, and we're probably going to need to go up to level 1. Definitely going to need to go up to level 1.
Or we could go outside and then enter the hotel from the main lobby. There's a separate entrance out that way.
Or we can do that. That's actually a much more sensible idea and makes complete logical sense, and I should have thought of it. But why didn't I think of it? I don't know.
I want to turn right after TK Maxx.
Yeah. First off is getting past TK Maxx, which is a challenge in itself because TK Maxx is big because it wants to be big. Here's a road. Are there any buses coming along this road? No, there's not. It's unlucky.
There's only a BMW M3.
Ooh, there's a ramp. Surprisingly, I think it's the first time I've seen that ramp because I haven't come out the outside of this hotel entrance. Let's go through this door.
The revolving door that was causing problems in the code.
Oh, it's going clockwise. I thought it was going to go anti-clockwise. It didn't. Got that wrong. And here is the hotel. We've got some restauranty bits here. There's probably breakfast area in one of these sections. There's the words. There's the front desk. We've got a service lift there, which I'll come back to in a second. But here are two of these lifts. We'll start by taking this one down because it goes down. Also, there's just this long bit of corridor here that just exists for the sake of existing. And here is this lift at ground. Goes all the way up to 3, but we're going to go at -2.
You can see some nice wooden panelling inside the lift.
Indeed.
So it kind of looks more like UPVC than wooden panelling.
Well, whatever they decided to spec for the installation is what they got. So there you go. Here we are at -2, where we have an empty swimming pool. It would not be a sensible idea to jump in, would it? Not be a sensible idea to jump in at all. Oops, I did it anyway. Okay, well let's just float out because it's slightly too tall to jump out. And if we sneak back here, there's some stairs. But that is a swimming pool. These make me think that what this could be in real life is like a sort of curtain sort of thing that they could pull down to cover the pool when it's not in use.
No, it's just some fancy trim from up ahead leaking down because I don't want to have too much Zed fighting.
Oh, I just gave it a fancy purpose, but then it was just not fancy purpose at all. Oh.
It's all just inferring from the photographs of the leisure centre I acquired.
Fair enough. But now I've given it a fancy purpose in the simulator, so that means that must be what it is, because that's how that works.
Okay, I'll edit the name of the object from Bob.
Heh. Here we are at -1, which is going to be a whole host of things, all the same. Looks like sort of probably half of it's like changing rooms and things, and then we've got this area where you can
That would be a
get
gym.
a view. Gym with a view of the pool, which has no water in it, unfortunately. Who left the pool empty? Who is responsible?
They must clean up after themselves.
Something like that. Right, let's go to ground and then we will go to the other lift, because the other lift wants to be used and we're currently not doing that.
As it really begins to get dark outside.
It actually really has now. That's actually kind of noteworthy. Why has this lift gone up to 2? That's not allowed.
That's where it spawns.
That's mean. It must be here at once. You can stay there.
And thankfully you called it.
I did indeed. And now it's here. And it goes up to 3. So let's go up to 3 and see what's there. And then we'll go to 2. Because there's also something on 2, I think. Or is it on 3? It's on 3 or it's on 2? I think it's on 2.
It's on 2.
Well, we're going to 3 first. So here we are at 3. We take a look inside the hotel room. We must be like 5 stars here, because this hotel room is absolutely huge.
Because it's not actually a hotel room, it's like a service space.
Oh. Wrong bit. Still pretty decent size. Still, I think this is probably comparable to the size I made the Premier in rooms. And they basically fit most things in. Although I would make that Premier Inn have bigger rooms if I remade it, because there were some things that didn't fit. There is a view of some walls. And the rooms are probably all a very similar layout. This one's got a view of some more things. More walls, and then this thing here.
Wonder what that is.
Shall we see what that is? Because if you noticed, we were talking about the hotel as this big tall tower, but yet we've only managed to get up to level 3. And I've pressed the wrong call button. So let's go down to 2
Great,
and
now-
see if we can
Now the
solve
other
the
lift
mystery.
to get some exercise.
Oh, it already had a lot of exercise. If anything, this one's still under-exercised. So it can go to 1, because it hasn't been to 1 yet. And on 2, we exit here and we find this very interesting diagonal corridor. When we go along, there it is. It's the 10th floor. Or is it 10 or is it 7? I can't remember. It's the
11.
many floors tower. And somewhere around here, we should find...
Wrong way, turn back.
Because that is just me and my sense of direction being absolutely top class at all times.
It's the very, very understated entrance.
We can sneak in here. I forgot it's through this sneaky door. And look at this, random activity is in full swing here, and that's for sure.
These ones get absolutely mobbed on random activity.
So much so we're going to take the service lift. Oh, the service lift's in use as well. Oh no. Oh no. Well, this is going to
Guess we're going
extend
up
the
the
video
steps then.
time over 45 minutes.
We can look in the hotel rooms.
I suppose we can. That's not one of them, but... Oh, hang on. This lift's here. Wait, how... Oh, there's only a call for 9. Oh, an 11. There we go. Let's go
We
11.
should definitely look at the roof access on this part of the building, as you get a jaw-dropping view from the top.
Well, first of all, we've got to get there, and who knows how long that's going to take. We're on our way up now in this lift, up to, well, 11 via 9. And we're stopping at 7. And no extra calls, fortunately. Unless one of these have got calls, but the call button's already pressed. Here at 9. Level 9. Alright, up to 11. Here we go. Ten. 11th floor. Clonk.
Yeah, these don't have a voice because I don't have the files for the high-rise
Well,
levels.
I gave them a voice now, so haha. So, we
I give
have in
them
here
Leicester controls.
some stairs. And when we go up these stairs, I never actually went up here on my first explore. We have a very safe roof level where you can definitely not fall off at all, but you can get a view looking down to everything. Apartments.
We
block
went
one,
all over that.
Streets in the sky. Apartments block. The other one. There's a library with its lovely lifts. We've got the shopping centre down there. We've got more things going on over here. Take a look over here. We've got. That just confused everything. That just confused me completely there, because those are the same color. Oh, that
Oh,
was
sorry, that's all trippy.
that was really odd.
I never knew I was MC Escher.
Oddness happened there. There is some more area down there. There's the lower part of the hotel. So we will finish off by trying to catch that service lift that sits next to the main lifts here. So let's just see where this thing's at. It's on 3. Now it's on
And
2.
because random activity, it always takes really long trips.
It's on 2 now. So this one's on 10. Bet you that's going to arrive here in a second. I want to look at the service lift because it goes down further.
You can have a look in the penthouse.
Yeah, I probably should have a peek around here somewhere. There's a whole bunch of little areas going on here. Some rooms going on. Loads of different little rooms going on. This one's got a bit of an interesting layout.
I think they all have pretty unlikely layouts.
Well, maybe they just take after a Premier Inn that I've been in, which has a very interesting little layout going on. Oh, that lift went down. It wasn't on its way up. But that one is on its way up. But we want this one, because it's different. It's got KSS 520.
You could just put out a service in the editor and then just force it to answer your call.
But that's no fun. That takes away all the mystery of seeing what lifts are going to do. It is all the way down on -2 now. There's this lift. It's got a call for 9 because 9's a very popular floor. But it's also going to have 6, 5 and 2. Wait, hang on, I missed one. It can also have... Oh no, it's already going to 10. Oh well.
Nice checkerboard pattern.
Why not? Oh, this one's on its way back, so it will get here eventually. That one will probably also be here soon, so we'll also have to give it a checkerboard pattern.
You don't think they should have put more lifts in the hotel?
Well, this probably could have been a set of 3, to be honest.
If there's no room, they'd have to evacuate the service lift.
Realistically, it would have been cool if the service lift had been like public on the floors that open up like this, and then just the other floors are just locked. No, I haven't given you a checkerboard pattern yet. There you go. Alright, so those will be a while, so that pretty much means we have to take this lift now. It's on 5. I will be sneaky. I'm going to have a little sneak in and see where it is. It's open on 5.
Now I get to see my absolutely horrendous shaft.
It's a lift shaft. The lift is inside it. I don't see the problem.
And there aren't any ropes.
Yeah, well, it's not really something... It's not really the first thought when you're making an internal lift shaft, is it?
Except I don't think this place has any glass lifts.
Well, it depends if you want to count the glass and the doors of the platform lifts.
And they're powered by a scissor lift mechanism anyway.
Why is it going down? Okay, now I am going to cheat. Hold on. I'm going to
It's
cheat now
behind the
because
scenes.
it's done something it wasn't meant to do. Problem is, all the lifts are named are all the lifts named KONE Monospace? Yes, they are. So what number is the hotel lift?
That's at least better than them all being called Bob.
Hang on, I need to figure out what number the hotel lift is now so I can cheat. Is
Let
it
me
this
see if I
one?
remember. Hold on.
No, I think I've got it. I think it's number 8. Hold on. Run. There we go. It made a noise. Alright, hang on. Independent. No, I can't do it like that. Right, hold on. Independent now. Come up to 11.
There we go. We beat the system.
There we go. We are actively beating the system.
Also set the speed to something outrageous.
Nah. I'll take it out of independent once it gets here, so we can still have a bit of fun trying to get down to the bottom floor. But it was just for the sake of getting it here because it was being rather annoying. Right, there you go. You can be off of independent, and we'll go all the way down to -2.
And that will probably be where we end the tour.
Not quite. I'll explain why I say not quite in a second. How far down are we going to get? Oh, it feels like it might be slowing. Oh no, it's not. 3,
It's faster than
2,
I remember making it.
1. Oh, we made it all the way down because of my little bit of trickery. Clonk. This video is now 47 minutes long, but we ignore that. Anyway, basically the reason I wanted to take this down here is because this lift is here and we can take it up to ground to end. So away goes
And
that.
that's the one that opens into TK Maxx.
Ah, yeah. So what we'll do is we'll take this one up to ground, or 1, or ground. Go ground. This one talks, so there you go. When at the start I said we were only going to do one of these big service lifts, here's the second one. I mean, the video is almost 48 minutes long. It's going to be nearly 50 minutes long by the time I outro it, so like, might as well at this point.
It's going to be a good watch.
Falling that far down the rabbit hole. Right, let me just go through here so we can get out here. And we will take, I think we will take one last ride on the main lifts up to 1 so we can finish where we started.
Now you got to ride the Schindler.
No, we'll
Schindler's
ride the
much more
Schindler. Yes,
interesting.
we'll ride the Schindler actually. That's a much better option.
Or teleport.
No, Schindler. Give me the Schindler. Give me the Schindler. Where's the Schindler? Someone took the Schindler up to 1.
I think it was yourself.
I would have been sure I pressed 0 to put it back to 0. Oh well.
And it doesn't get used on the activity.
Oh, it's a chime. Well, we're taking it up to 1 now, so there we go. Schindler!
Oh no, I take it back, the horrendous arrow.
No, I've made it. I'm zoomed out enough that you can't see it. It's fine.
Good.
Chime. Chime. Ah, there it is.
Bing,
Well,
boom.
the second tone of it's there anyway. Right, well there goes the Schindler. And we'll head back to where we started to finish the video. Because it is going to top the 50-minute mark, and that was not my plan, but since when is anything a plan when I make Skyscrapersim videos? Let's be real. Since
Don't
when
fall
is
off the back.
anything ever do plan? No, I'm not going to fall off the back. I'm not that silly. Anyway, here we are, back at the exact view that we started, pretty much. Maybe offset a few coordinate points. So, Lift Excelsior, before I wrap it up, is there anything you would like to say?
Subscribe to Lift Excelsior.
That is a perfectly good statement, and I think we need anything you want to say about the building?
Well, I think you've kind of done a good enough job at that.
Well, debatable given some of my commentary, but anyway, with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Should be noted that this building is not available to download anywhere, so there's no point in asking for it because there is nowhere to get it. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. You know what things to press if you have enjoyed it, because everyone says it. You've probably heard it 100 billion times by now. But thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one, whatever that may be.